All right, everyone, welcome. So today we're doing a reading on how can you be more appreciated and or better compensated for what you offer, what you're doing, what you share, what you offer. Okay, so this can definitely be like in your job, but it's not limited to that. You will find your timestamps as always down below in the description. Please use those when you're ready to skip ahead to your reading. Option 1 has the Angels of Abundance book on top of it. Option 2 has this lovely flower. It's green and it's beautiful, I don't know what this is, fuchsia color. On top of that pile, we have the flower. And then on option 3, we have the organic peppermint herbal tea bag here. So I'll see you at your reading. Pause the video now if you need some more time. All right, pile 1. A windfall of abundance here. I'm going to read these out of the booklet, the Angels of Abundance cards. Lisa, balance. I'm also going to read these ones out of the booklet today. Here we go again. Find a balance, full moon in Libra. Cool your emotions, full moon in Aries. And take a breather, last quarter moon in Cancer. Okay, so take a breather, cool your emotions, find your internal balance. Start thinking, focusing balance. Like thinking and focusing on balance. How can you bring more balance into your life? How can you be a more balanced person? It's definitely talking about balancing your temperament or, your emotions, bringing them into balance. On the Windfall of Abundance card, it says, an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them are unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. Let's see what it says in the booklet. Okay, Windfall of Abundance. Great news! This card heralds a financial windfall. An expected payment of an unforeseen increase in your abundance could be on its way to you. The angels guide you to keep your heart and arms open with gratitude and graciousness in receiving. It is important to recognize this windfall, whether it occurs in one lump payment or represents a gradual rise in income level. In either case, the Angels of Abundance want to remind you that a wise and responsible use of your funds ensures that you stay in the energetic flow of abundance. Pay attention to divine guidance, your intuition, and signs from heaven is the best way to hasten the arrival of this windfall now. God and the angels cannot directly intervene into your life, but they can give you subtle nudges in the right direction. Sudden bursts of inspiration, an unexplained desire to travel, or even the impulse to contact someone can be a sign that will directly unlock this financial tide surging your way. So there is this message about like, ask and you shall receive, right? Inhale, exhale, give, take. And like this wanting to come to you. You've asked, you clicked on the video. It's really saying, okay, then now we need to focus on how you prepare yourself to receive this. Arms wide open, right? And balanced energy. Okay. And Lisa, let's get her message. It says, take a deep breath and come back to center. You may be feeling scattered, pulled in every direction. Visualize your energies being gathered back to you. You need peace and personal balance. Stabilizing your energy is a priority to avoid becoming overwhelmed or burnt out. Lisa represents equilibrium, moderation, and peacekeeping. They deliver a message to remain calm and composed, even in extreme situations. It's not healthy for your nervous system to be perpetually in firefighter mode, nor is it sustainable. Don't add fuel to the fire. Consider everyone's point of view and make a balanced and fair assessment. Cooperation and harmony are key principles of this card, so be inclusive and work together. It could be that unchecked egos, dramas, and gossip are at play. If you're being distracted and pulled off center by energy sapping or toxic situations, both in the real world and online, make a conscious effort to create distance. Don't allow yourself to be energetically or emotionally drained. Protect your inner balance, as it's from this calm, harmonious state that you'll be strongest and wisest. All right, pile one, these are your quick messages on this topic here for today. If you are interested in extended reading or personal reading on this topic, do get a hold of me. Let me know. Look for links in the description, as I may do one for Patreon and for sale separately to expand. But for this one, it feels pretty complete, and I feel like you've gotten, the answer for the present moment, the immediate, next step answer at least. But also, just keep this as food for thought for a period of time, because it may be a thing that you need to practice in order to create enough mastery to really align with what you're wanting as far as a level of compensation, okay, and appreciation. Many blessings to you, pile one, and bye-bye. Pile two, hello, welcome. You have Sever Vows of Poverty, the Angels of Abundance deck. We're going to read out of the booklet for this card and this card. King Neptune, Sensitivity. Some of you might be Pisces. You might have Pisces personal planets, or Scorpio, Cancer. So you have New Moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Full Moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Full Moon in Sagittarius, look at the bigger picture. Okay. So Sever Vows of Poverty on the card says, Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So I think a lot of you, there's this message, create a ritual, do a cord cutting. Okay, cut your ties with poverty, with lack, with scarcity, with sacrificing. Okay, recognize, see the energetic cords, attachments, agreements that you have made with these things, and cut yourself free, liberate yourself free from this, because the card's saying there's no need for it. You don't need that. And we will read out of the booklet for this card and for King Neptune as well. Okay, Sever Vows of Poverty. Says, this card means that your finances are being affected by vows of poverty that you have taken in the past. At one time, it was common for spiritual and religious seekers, monks and nuns, to take a vow of sacrifice, including forsaking personal income and comforts. Vows of poverty, self-denial, and chastity can block you in this lifetime. If you have chronically negative patterns with respect to your finances and relationships, it's helpful to release their hold over your life. This is nothing to fear, and anyone can do this. It's a matter of saying out loud or silently, I hereby sever and release any vows of poverty, self-denial, self-sacrifice, or chastity that I may have made in any lifetime, and I ask that all effects of those vows be forever undone in all directions of time for everyone involved. Your body may shudder as you release this pent-up energy, and as soon as you do so, you should notice improvements in your abundance flow and relationships. You only need to sever these vows one time and their effects are lifted. So if you've been listening to my readings for a while, or even other people's readings, maybe you have this deck yourself, you may have already done this and you're kind of like, nuh-uh, you lied to me. You know, it's not undone yet, or it came back, or something like this. There's something here about prosperity lies ahead, take inspired action, and look at the bigger picture. There's something here about like time and the human's perspective of time. While we can gain success by seeing prosperity, it lies ahead. We're inspired to take action, to align with it. We take that action, we align with it, we receive. Sometimes the mind constantly thinking that it's ahead, it's in the future, can trip us up because then it's not in the present. And so I feel like with the full moon in Sagittarius energy, to look at the bigger picture message, there's this thing about philosophy and like what and belief systems, and like, are some of those not serving you anymore? Okay, let me read King Neptune's card. For some of you, listen to your intuition about this, but for some of you, this could be talking about collaborating with a person who has personal placements in Pisces, or really any of the water signs, or going to water, working with water in some sort of way that you're inspired to. King Neptune, thank you. Drawing this card confirms that you already know. You're incredibly sensitive to emotional and psychic energies. Most likely, you've had to numb yourself to the harsh, closed-off consciousness of the modern world, as it doesn't understand or value the way you are. You may have previously lived in Lemuria and are now bringing crystalline qualities of empathy, heart chakra healing, and sensitivity to Earth. Your Lemurian soul is expert at reading emotions and taking the psychic temperature of any room. You sense every undercurrent, especially what's not being openly expressed. Being in crowds and highly stimulating environments can be challenging. You need beauty in art, romance, lyrical music, serenity, the ocean, nature, crystals, animals, and people who are open to the spirit world. You like tenderness, softness, and gentleness, especially in relationships. If you've been numbing yourself with addictive substances, unhealthy relationships, or overworking, for example, ask King Neptune to help. Embracing vulnerability is a key lesson for you in this lifetime. You may unconsciously sabotage wonderful experiences and relationships because of an old fear of being emotionally exposed. King Neptune says it's safe to let others into your heart. Your sensitivity is a gift. Rather than shutting off from your soft heart, make friends with your Lemurian light. Okay, additional messages can include connect with crystals for healing purposes. Okay, so some of you seek out specific crystals for this specific topic and that connect into your specific situation, bring you what you desire more specifically. If it's about money, like financial compensation, or if it's about like family members, or it's about romance. Have an open-hearted conversation with someone. So some of you may need to have an open-hearted conversation with somebody. Keep the bigger picture in mind here. Look at the bigger picture. And King Neptune's invocation is, my sensitivity is a spiritual gift. It's safe to be vulnerable. All right, guys, take what resonates, leave what does not. If you are interested in extended, please get a hold of me or look for the links in the description, as I may offer that with this particular reading. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye. Pile 3, here we are. Welcome again. We have dreams of abundance. And Epona, Earth Magic. I'll be reading these two cards out of the booklets. We also have Full Moon in Leo, Go Wild. step into your power. First quarter moon in Aries. And what do you need to release? Waning moon reverse. Okay, so because these two showed up reverse, I feel for some of you, the message really is like you're already in your power. You've already stepped into your power. Now it's time to go even further, go wild. What do you need to release? Some of you don't need to release anything. Some of you, like, you may have the thought, maybe you need to get rid of something, you need to release something, you need to trade this for that, or other people are telling you need to get rid of things or release things. Maybe you don't. Okay. Maybe you do. What do you need to release? Waning moon energy. Okay. Step into your power. Go wild. Earth magic. On the Dreams of Abundance card, it says, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Okay. So I'm going to read out of the booklet for Dreams of Abundance. It says, this card signals that the angels of abundance have been sending you inspiration and guidance through your dreams. When you are asleep, your ego is offline and you are more open to receiving guidance. It is important to analyze what your dreams are trying to impart. Sometimes on the surface, they may not even make a great deal of sense, as their content is often symbolic. However, when you spend time deciphering the imagery and the symbolism present, dreams lay out a very comprehensible message. If you find you are not remembering your dreams or feel that they are too complex for you to figure out, ask your angels to send you clearer messages that you are more likely to retain. Each of us dreams every night, and with practice, we can start remembering more and more of our dreams. This practice comes in the form of writing down what we recall upon awakening, asking for dreams of guidance, and analyzing the messages we receive either on our own, with a partner, or with a professional dream interpreter. Okay. And Epona, what message do you have for them? Okay, it says, this is a sign to enter swiftly into the healing power of nature. You need to connect with the magic that lies within trees, plants, water, and crystals. You're being guided towards a special natural setting to relax your body and engage your spirit. Be open to receiving a message delivered through your feelings and intuition. Queen Epona says, you're a crystal and nature healer. The jewels of the earth are calling to you. They bring spiritual protection and reattune you to magical powers. Listen to the messages given by trees, streams, flowers, plants, and crystals. They hold vital keys to protecting Mother Gaia. They're also essential for your well-being and spiritual path right now. The elementals, nature spirits, such as fairies, pixies, water sprites, and mermaids, are deeply concerned about environmental damage and climate change. There's a message they wish to get through to you about the crucial issue. If you're already involved in eco-activist projects, consider this card a thank you and please keep going message from us. We know how deeply concerned you are about environmental issues. You can make a difference. Please continue with your much-needed efforts. Take regular breaks in nature and you'll hear us cheering you on. Okay. And then additional meanings include take action on your ideas for helping the environment. Use vibrational flower essences and or herbal remedies. Move out of the city and closer to nature. Train as or visit a crystal healing practitioner. Epona is a protector of horses, so this card may represent a connection to a horse as well. And Epona's invocation is, I now receive sacred medicine from nature. I support Earth's healing process. You can work with that as a positive affirmation. It's one thing you can do. I feel like there's a message here about, like, non-physical really appreciating you and your efforts, and maybe you not being really aware of that, not like tuning your dial to receive their thank yous, their appreciations, their offerings, their gifts. So do that. That's one of the messages that comes through very clearly. Like, please do that, hear that. Don't, because if you're not, it's like you're toning it out. You're tuning it out, and when you're tuning it out, that could become a habit where you're tuning. This is one reason you're tuning it out in the physical too. So it's like other people who want to be appreciating you or would appreciate you, would fairly compensate you or better compensate you. You're not practiced, right? You're not practiced in tuning the dial to those frequencies. So tune the dial to the spirit guides energies and these beautiful beings that come through, the earth elementals, and keep going with the environmentalist stuff. I think a number of you will connect with like-minded people who really appreciate it, and maybe others who can appreciate it too, compensate you. You could have some things in your way that you need to release, fears of success, maybe various like blockages or barriers. And if you get those out of the way, that'll assist you too. Messages are trying to come through with the dreams. Like, I really feel like you have a lot of spiritual assistance that wants to collaborate with you, wants to help you, wants to compensate you, wants you to know that they appreciate you, and help you further step into your power, help you further, along your path, your personal path, move that way in your power. Empowered, yes, go wild. Okay, this is where I'm going to leave this reading. If you guys are interested in getting some sort of extended on this or personal, do look for links in the description on that. I'm thinking that I might do one with this particular reading. Get a hold of me, let me know. Many blessings to you, and bye-bye, Pile 3.